Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have another apartment for you guys, but this one is actually using platforms. So for obvious reasons, I'm not going to be able to upload this to the gallery, but this is an apartment that is going to be part of my save file. So once we get the chance to upload apartments with platforms to the gallery, or I release the save file, you're going to be able to play with this apartment. You can also recreate it if you want. You know, in the screenshots at the very end, I always add the floor plan, so you can recreate it if you want. But in this apartment in particular, I actually use the tool mod quite a lot to move some stuff around, because this is one of the neat TLC apartments. This is 910 Meridian Studio, and I turned it into an apartment that was based on a picture that I saw on Instagram. And if I can find the picture, I'm gonna share it with you here on the screen so you can see, and at the end you can tell me if you find that I did a good job, that it's pretty similar to the apartment, I mean to the picture, inspiration picture and stuff. But yeah, I'm doing some stuff around here with the tool mod. You already saw it, that I moved some of the mouse holes and stuff, and I tried to do it again. When I started building this, I already moved one because one of them was actually where the bed area is. So yeah, I moved them around with the platform, with the tool mod, and now we got the new version of the tool mod, the update that actually allows us to use tool mod during build and buy, and you don't have to go back to live mode to use it. But for some reason it's kind of making me have some problems with my red shelf and with the debug items, because you need to have the better build by mod to use the tool mod in this new version, but I don't have it activated. Twisted Mexi, that is the creator of the tool mod and the build and buy better build by mode, he said that it's not necessary that you have the better build by mod activated in order to use the tool mod now. But for some reason it's actually making me struggle with the red shelf and also all the debug items. For example, I couldn't find the cars in all the debug menu, and I entered the debug cheats, I restarted the game, I did a lot of stuff, and for some reason some of the debug items are just gone. And the custom content that I had, that was the red shelf, it's not in the shelf category anymore, and I just can't find that if I search for it, custom content in the filter bar. So it's pretty weird. But I'm actually liking a lot the new version of the tool mod. It actually helps a lot, because now you don't need to go to live mode all the time, and every time that you went into live mode and then you wanted to undo what you did with the tool mod, you couldn't, because it kind of resets or something. But now it doesn't. Now you can just Control-Z everything, and it would still and it would work. So yeah, that's great. You see now, this is the kitchen area. It's almost finished, and this apartment is actually one of my favorites that I built so far, only because the floor plan is kind of messy and it has a lot of colors. And as you saw in the title of the video, this is for a gamer, so this is kind of a cozy gamer's apartment, because the pictures that I saw were actually they gave me this gamer vibe to the apartment, and I wanted to do something like that. So yeah, it actually looks pretty similar to what you see here. You saw the inspiration picture, if I managed to find it. But yeah, I actually really like this apartment. I'm gonna be doing I have a lot of these pictures to take inspiration from, and I'm gonna be redoing the apartments with this kind of cozy interior, because these apartments have this really tall wall height, and it's really difficult to make it look cozy, or it's not that comfortable to build in. But with these pictures that I found, they're shown from this angle at the very top of the apartment, so it's kind of it makes the walls look really tall, and that's great. I think it helps a lot to create, like, have a vision of what you want to do in these apartments. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be using these pictures a lot in the future to do a lot of apartments in San Myshuno. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that by this time I already did the stream where I announced the winner for my room challenge. It was really fun. I'm actually recording this voiceover right after the stream, so I can say it with reason that it was a really fun stream. We did some new stuff. I'm gonna be live also today. I'm still trying to find out the time because we had a change of time zone last night. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'm still gonna be posting everything on Instagram. So if you want to join us, we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff today. It's gonna be really fun, and yeah, I just can't wait. In this apartment, I struggled a lot with this area, but because in the original picture there was kind of a big dresser over here and it has a lot of clutter, and I wanted to do something similar, but because of the platforms you can see here that I cannot rotate any of the items that much, and I didn't want to use the tool mod to move all of these items because I'm still struggling with the move part of the tool mod, like the move option of the tool mod. I still struggled a lot with it, so I decided to do it like that. I think the dresser from Parenthood is really good, but here I had to make this area bigger because I wanted to add some pillows and some cushions and stuff like that on the bed area. And I played this build a few times and it's completely functional, so whatever that you see that I'm doing here is actually gonna be functional. The only thing is that you can only access this bed from one side unless you have the scoot option in your game. I don't have it, but if you have it, you're gonna be able to have two sims in this apartment. Otherwise you're just gonna have one. And at the very end I decided to, instead of having just one sim living here, I wanted a sim that had a cat, so I added some cat stuff. When I was decorating this part, I thought it would be great to have a cat, so I used all these ottomans and stuff from Snowy Escape to simulate like they were, I don't know, plushies and stuff like you just have in your bed, and I think they look really good. Of course, none of those parts are functional, but your sims have plenty of space to sit in, so I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. But yeah, they're gonna have a lot of interesting things here, a lot of color. I don't tend to do this very often because it's easy to cross the line between having a lot of clutter and colors and make it look good, and having a lot of clutter and colors and make it look bad. So at least for me, I think it looks really good. I actually would live in an apartment like this if I had the chance. There's a lot of color, as I said, going on. I think it looks really good. I like the distribution. I like the floor plan because it's really different from everything that I've done. Usually when I renovate this apartment, I would put the living room at the very entrance of the apartment or the kitchen, but now I actually decided to put the table with the computer, and this sim will have these other two TVs that you saw that act like monitors in there, so I think that's really good. And I wanted to use more color here, but I thought it was too much, so I ended up using this wallpaper here from Discovery University, some paintings here that look like collages, and they're really cute, I think. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed this video. I wanted to share it with you, but it was I was conflicted because I didn't know if it was gonna be worth it to have it but not be able to upload it to the gallery. But you can recreate it if you want, as you said. The floor plan is gonna be at the very end of the video, so it's up to you if you want to do it. But yeah, you're just gonna be able to play with this once I release the save file, or at least this world, but it's gonna take a while, so yeah, I hope you guys can recreate this apartment. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you because the stream on Saturday was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of participation from my followers. I realized that Hip Hip Renee actually is following me on Twitch, and I wanted to scream when I saw that. I didn't expect it, so I was so happy when I saw it. And yeah, I don't know, I felt really happy and really excited about that. Going back to the apartment, I really wanted to use this accent table from Nifty Knitting, but I couldn't make it work at the very end. I end up making this area here bigger just to have the litter box over there, and I changed that accent table for this. cat tree. So yeah, I removed it, but I ended up using it anyways. And I don't know if your cats are actually able to climb that cat tree, but at least it looks good. And they have another scratching post over here, so if they need it, they're gonna be able to use it. But yeah, we're actually getting to the end of the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also comment if you enjoyed this speed build, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.
You never call me, and then I see you on the street. Said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's all